First of all, each strand of Superfloss has 3 portions to it. Now, while this isn't my overall favorite floss, it is my favorite floss in one scenario. I'm Rick Buck, and I've been a dentist for 14 years. I like to cover all things oral health related, including dental product reviews. So subscribe if you have teeth and care about health. In this video, we will review Superfloss by Oral-B and how well it flosses teeth and what the benefits of it are. Like always, I started by staining all the plaque in my mouth pink, and then I brushed it all away, rinsed it out so you can see my starting results before I floss. But now, as I'm flossing, I would like to go over what I like about Superfloss. First of all, each strand of Superfloss has 3 portions to it. The majority of the strand is regular floss, but regular floss is not my favorite, so I am not testing that portion of the floss while I'm flossing my teeth. Then the middle portion of the floss is this woven area. What I love about it is that this portion of the floss tightens and expands and will lay kind of flat against the tooth. This is important because you want your floss to tighten so it can snap through the teeth, but then once you are there, the floss expands to increase its surface area. When you floss correctly, the floss should slide against the back and front of the tooth in each gap. The more it flattens while sliding it against the tooth, the more surface area it creates to remove the plaque. Now, when flossing, you mostly want to just dislodge the plaque, and I can see already Superfloss is doing a great job at this. My favorite floss, linked to in the description of this video, also does this superbly, and that is my favorite floss. And you should watch my best daily brushing and flossing routine video at the end of this, and you'll see why that floss does so good. But you can see Superfloss dislodges most of the plaque between my teeth in every gap. And if you floss first, the plaque that doesn't completely come out with the floss and is just dislodged will all be brushed away once you brush. If you floss second, most dislodged plaque will be rinsed out after you rinse and then spit. But dislodging it itself, even if it stays in there, is still much better than not doing anything at all. Here, let's look at the results. You can see it did a really good job of flossing and cleaning in between my teeth. There are still a few spots that it didn't get quite well, for example, the upper right canine, and then if you look closely at the lower right molars, it still left some plaque behind, it seems. Now, that is how well the floss cleans, and I will put up the before and after, and now you can see what it was able to do. Now, while this isn't my overall favorite floss, it is my favorite floss in one scenario. If you have braces, this is an excellent floss because of the last portion of the floss. You see, the last end is a stiff end, which means it threads nicely through the braces to quickly floss in between the teeth once you thread it underneath the braces. Or at least a lot quicker than floss threaders, which also work really well, except they're just a bit slower because before threading it through the braces, you have to thread the floss through the threader. Anyway, I'm a fan of anything that will get people to floss while they are in braces because most kids need it. But Superfloss is a really great floss and option for this. It's slightly more expensive than regular floss as they come in these strands and you only get a limited amount of strands. Also, another downside is the floss kind of shreds a little bit easily. That's not a big problem, you can still floss with it. But overall, it was great. So if you want my favorite brush and floss and $30 off, click on the links below this video. Subscribe, and now everybody should watch my best daily brushing and flossing routine. The results are stunning.